First and 10 Oak Hills from their 41. Mentioned the option left side, pitches it to Weathers. Weathers turns the corner and gets out to midfield before he's finally brought down to 22 and 8 yards on 2 quick plays. Second and 1 from midfield. Backs in the I formation, 2 receivers to the left for Mention. Takes hands to the big fella, sell it. Rumbling over the left side, brought down by Mike the Sheehan has his plays already decided upon. Excellent play variety here and a hurry-up offense and no huddle for Oak Hills. He's a genius, Steve Sheehan. He'll throw something at you every time, and now he's got 5 receivers in the game in the shotgun. First and 10, Mention throwing for the right sideline, and the closest person to it was Mike. Sort of gathered around him loosely, but they're going right back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry-up offense. Second and 10 from the 46-yard line of Oak Hills. The shovel pass to Weathers. Weathers has got some room. The flag falls as he gets out to the left sideline and gets a first down at the 36-yard line. But this may... Mention completes a pass on second and 20 to his fullback tonight. Is actually not Kellen Weathers. It's Andy Rancic, number 6, not number 8. I couldn't make out the number. I apologize for that. So Rancic with several carries thus far, and he is the lone setback on third and long. Mention working left side on the quarterback keeper. It was supposed to be a quarterback draw, but it goes nowhere as Rick Van Hook ends the play in a hurry. They had the play scripted, and he ran the hurry-up offense a lot like Sam Weich's Bengals back in the late 80s when they had an offense. Yeah, it's gone away now. Rancic to punt it away, gets away. Nice end-over-end kick that takes a nice bounce. It landed in front of Levy and Mesger, and they have to watch it go all the way down to the 6th game. No score with 4:21 to go in the opening quarter.
47 yards.
And the advantage of Oak Hills, and it's a 0-0 football game. First and 10 Panthers from their own 6-yard line. Hand goes to Kester, left side. He's through a big hole, and he's got a block right in front of him. He takes it across the 15. Rancic finally gets him at the 16-yard line. Boy, what a job. And it'll be a first down play for Elder. 11-yard pickup, first and 10 from their 17-yard line, moving from right to left and all purple. Pitch right side Kester. Kester's got Baker out in front of him, but they play pursued from behind and stopped at the 18-yard line after a pickup of 1. They were stud linebackers, but they played very well together, and they really pursued the ball. Second and 9 Panthers from their 18 with no score here in the first quarter, 3:15 to go. Back to throw Colin Carey. Looking left side, and has to just get rid of it. He dumps it out around the 20. Considered a block pass, and therefore didn't have to go near an intended receiver. Third and 9, Panthers from their 18. Carey back to throw. Plenty of time, looking left, now looks over the middle, fires. He's got Mesger at the 30. Mesger drops the football. Is he able to get back on it? No, he wasn't. Oak Hills gets it at the 34. Signs of the Highlanders. The last week, Andy Mackey drops one in the end zone and now fumbles the football. We told you that Nick Stein was a big play guy, had a couple of interceptions in the Trentwood-Madison game, and now comes up with the fumble recovery after the catch and the drop by Brett Mesger. Oak Hills goes with the I formation on first and 10 from the Panther 34. Pitch goes right side to Rancic. Rancic trying to turn the corner. He's flushed out near the sideline and shoved out at about the 30-yard line. Rick Van Hook got over there along with P.J. Volker. Andy Rancic was in a couple of snaps ago on offense in the previous series as a slot back, but Heinsmeyer's been running out of the tailback slot. Mention running left side now, and he is beaten up by Vanderpool at the 30, so Mention tries to keep it. So Alex Heinsmeyer at the tailback. We're listening to the high school playoffs on the Pub Sports Radio Network. Danny Worthing. They can't hear you. That is a wildly transformation of Danny Holthouse, and he runs that Oak Hill defense like a swift walk. Danny Holthouse's crew gets the ball back for Oak Hills. Now the offense has a 3rd and 6. Panther 30, and a pitch back. It's going back over the head of the tailback to the 40-yard line. Defensive play scripted out.
defensive coordinator, Danny Oldhouse, he called out the Elder screen pass on second down on Elder's last drive and forced Colin Carey to throw right into the ground. So they have a good idea what Elder's trying to do.
Rancic will have to punt for the third time tonight. End over end, taken by Reeve at the 6. Reeve makes a nice move and brings it out to the 10, and he's knocked down at the 11-yard line.
on the punt return.
Mesger dropped the pass, and DeFranco was nice, and Nick Steins comes up with the ball, but Oak Hills has not shown the ability to move it, and the Panthers will have it again. 1st and 10 from their own 11, with 1:29 to go here in the opening quarter. Backs in the I formation, and it's Kester right side. He lowers the head and brings it out to the 15-yard line. A whole host of people there for the Highlanders on the tackle. Good job by the D-line.
So despite the MTV passes, you could expect Colin Carey to go up top here in the near future.
2nd and 7 from the 15. A pitch to Kester left side. He's hitting the backfield and knocked down at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a loss of a couple.
Finished off that first drive. That penalty and drop pass, it would have been a completely different set of circumstances.
3rd and 9 Panthers from their 13. The lone setback is Kester. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Carey, who fades back to pass, throws right side, going high into the air and making the catch as the other receiver out at the 26-yard line. It's Brett Mesger.
Just a brilliant grab by Mesger.
And the first quarter comes to an end. So both teams struggling offensively. Okay, so finally I'm there. It's not number 8, it's not number 6, it's number 5.
And Alex Arnsmeyer, their top ball carrier with 9 carries for 33.
1st and 10 Panthers from their 26-yard line. Backs are split, 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right for Carey. Delayed handoff to Kester, who's wrapped around the ankles at the line of scrimmage and falls forward for about a yard.
Great. The Oak Hills defense is holding up well.
2nd down and 9. Back to throw is Colin Carey. Being chased toward the right sideline, lets it go as he's hit near the sideline, and it's incomplete. Falls hard.
If Oak Hills loses, has to get ready for those grueling Mike Price basketball practices.
They are grueling. He's quite a coach. 3rd and 9 from the 27. Back goes Colin Carey, and down he goes.
Carey.
4th and 19 from the 18. So Kyle Kester will have to punt it away. Kester averages 38 yards a punt. Almost has this one blocked by Rancic, but does get it away. It's taken by Schroeder at midfield. He backs up a little bit, then starts forward and ends up at midfield. Special teams coverage.
Three indication of field position. They get the ball at their own 49.
Like I said, the Panthers are at the Highlanders back on offense. 1st and 10 from their 49 with no score. Backs in the eye. It's Arnsmeyer, left side. He's across midfield to the Elder 48-yard line. Tackled by P.J. Volker. So thanks to Andy Mack, we've narrowed it gain of a couple for Arnsmeyer, and it's 2nd and 7 from the 49 of Elder. The big fella sell it right side, banging bodies, and falling inside the 45-yard line to the 44. Tackle made by Matt Boer.
Sellett made an act. His strong suit is not trying to get there.
3rd and 4 from the Panthers 44 for the Highlanders. No score, 9:20 to go, 2nd quarter. They're showing blitz, they come with it. It's a handoff up the middle to Sellett. Sellett driving forward, but short of the first down. He takes it to the 42, where he's going to be about a yard shy.
They got to go for it. It's got to be 4 down. Territory, certainly the Oak Hills advantage to hold on to the foot end. With this field position, who knows? He may do something cute here.
It appears that Andy Rancic is going to punt. We'll see. He stands at his own 45. Reeve and Mesger back deep for Elder. And he indeed punts it away, angles it right side. It goes to Mesger, who lets it go over his head, gives the fake fair catch signal, lets it go into the end zone.
And has certainly forgotten a lot more football than
I understand the thinking. Yeah, he probably doesn't want the offense to lose the game for him. His defense is going to end up having to win it.
But you only pick up 20 yards on the field position with a touchback.
You're exactly right. 1st and 10 from the 20, Panthers. The one setback is Kester, and straight back to throw is Colin Carey. Throws left side for Mesger, but too high for Brett.
During the week of practice to do a better job against Mesger and Reeve and Braun and people like that.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Elder moving from left to right. The delayed handoff to Kester. Slow heel charge. Only 25 to 40. Lowers his head at the 40. Runs it down over and drives another running out to the 48-yard line. Gain of 28 for Kyle Kester.
Corners sort of
off the line of scrimmage. Everybody else was up, and Elder just hit the right play at the right time.
Backs in the I formation on 1st and 10 from the Elder 47. Hand off to Kester again. Big hole right side over midfield. Skips to a tackle at the 45 and is banged down at the 30-yard line.
Who's playing the second quarter. Elder has racked up some good numbers, but they've not yet put the ball in the end zone.
They've got it 1st and 10 at their 40. Pitch to Kester, and he's over the 35 and down to the 40-yard line. Throws the football. Ball comes out at the Oak Hills 30, rolls down to the 24, and if there's an Oak Hills there, it's just snake bitten.
And they call it a fumble, and Oak Hills gets the recovery.
They will have it at their own 25, 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Mention out of the shotgun. Throws left side, ball's knocked at the line of
the heavy traffic problems on North Bend Road for that St. X Motor game.
Fairfield in action tonight as well. 2nd and 10 option, pitch right side to Arnsmeyer, who's trying to get around the right corner. Does so momentarily, but he gets a gain of only about 3 yards. Nice job by P.J. Volker. And also Nick Paff, who would normally be in the offensive backfield, they're not in. That's why Arnsmeyer, who does play some tailback, is carrying the full load tonight, and Sullitt is carrying the full loaded fullback. It's Arnsmeyer left side. Now he's through a big hole, explodes up the middle. And Boyer gets him around the 35-yard line, but that's going to be close to an Oak Hills first down.
Another major. They made up shirts. A lot of the Oak Hills people are wearing them for Benning, and they had that on the fence over at Oak Hills last week. They want to win this for Ben Arnsmeyer.
It was a first down pickup for Alex Arnsmeyer. 1st and 10 from the 35. Oak Hills traveling from right to left. Mentioned 3-step drop, goes long down the right sideline. It floats out of bounds.
The Elder into a pair of turnovers, and the Elder D needs to match that.
2nd and 10 from the 35 for Oak Hills. We're scoreless with 6:17 to go here in the second. And on the quarterback draw play, Mention works his way over the 40 out to the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Brooklyn.
Could be Nippert Stadium. You never know where the OHSAA is going to send you.
And we'll go wherever they send us, so we'll have it for you next week. Game time is set for 7 o'clock Saturday night. We just don't know where yet, as Andy said, and a flag down on 3rd and 1 for the Highlanders. A little angry, his offense having trouble as it is, and now they hurt themselves with a penalty. 3rd and 6 from the 39. No score, 5:29 to go in the second quarter. Back to throw goes Mention, trying to set up the screen right side. He flings it out to Sullitt, but nothing doing as the play is sniffed out deep in the backfield. And it's made by Rick Van Hook and others. Rick got some help about Nick Sullitt. 6'2", listed at 250, but you're right, Andy, I think he goes about 270. He's a beastmaster. Ranzik from the 25 gets a punt away end over end, and Reilly watches hit down at the 30-yard line, and it finally comes to rest in the second quarter.
We do have a score at 7. St. X came back to win 21-19, so the Bombers are off to a good start.
1st and 10 Panthers from their 27, moving from left to right. The pitch goes to Michael DeTillo, who's in at tailback. He goes right side out over the 30 to the 34-yard line. So Michael DeTillo getting the call.
To throw in a wild card here and get his offense back on track.
Tackle was made by Mike Holzinger after the pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 from the 33. It's DeTillo again, right side. He turns the corner over the 40, over midfield, and tackled hard at the 35-yard line. The ball comes loose, but the ground did cause this one. So the Panthers are going to keep it and have the first
center speed that has netted Mike DeTillo track championships in the 100 and 200 in the GCL.
Gain of 22 on the play. 1st and 10 Panthers from the Oak Hills 45 with no score and 3:39 to go before halftime. DeTillo up the middle. Power's not the name of the game for Mike DeTillo, and he's only able to manage a couple. Came into this football game, Mithers ready to go. 2nd and 8 at the Highlander 42. No score with 3 minutes to go before halftime. Backs are staggered, Kurt Baker and Michael DeTillo. And back to throw is Colin Carey. Looks left side, throws it to a wide open. Chris Brown has got it at the 30. Brown works his way down inside the 25 and the 23-yard line. Rancic on the stop. Oak Hills in white jerseys and red pants defending down to our right. The Panthers in all purple moving from left to right. Pitch right side of Datillo, cuts it in, nifty move. Got something out of nothing. He took it to the 19, but he was lucky to turn that into a 2-yard gain. The outside was covered, and Michael cut it up. Over 10 sacks on the season and over 20 tackles for a loss, so kind of a double-double for Holzinger. He's a beast. 2nd and 8 from the 19 for the Panthers. Back to throw, Colin Carey. Throws right side, diving catch made by Chris Brown. They say no.
And now 2 key penalties in the red zone area, and that's why it's 0-0.
They'll repeat 2nd down. It'll be 2nd and 20 at the 32 of the Highlanders for Elder. Back to throw, Carey getting pressured. It will be dragged down from behind and sacked. Pitt with $1:27 to go before halftime. Would you believe it? Opportunity to peel some paint in the Elder. He threw off the headphones and whipped his team.
So he excoriated the crew.
They certainly did. 3rd and 31, Panthers from the 43, and it didn't help. They dropped the football. Colin Carey can't find it. He turns around and finally falls on it. Now Datillo picks it up from under Colin.
Shoot, Elder may have 170, 180 yards in total offense and no points. Hard to believe.
Kester to punt, and Oak Hills doesn't even send anyone back. They're going to let this go. It lands at the 20, and 54 seconds remaining.
The department, but certainly not this year. Elder did score 7 in the first half of the Highlands game. They trailed 14-7 in that game, but came out to rip the Bluebirds after the break.
This is unbelievable. I mean, Elder averages 34 points a game, 363 yards, and they haven't scored. 1st and 10 Highlanders from their 19. Mention out of the shotgun, throws right side, nearly intercepted twice. And does it fall to the ground? No, it doesn't. It's caught. I think Brian Rosenbach came out of the catcher.
Pinball machine. It looked like a ball.
They're not calling it incomplete. That's actually all blues. Unreal. So the Panthers with 3 timeouts have it with 49 seconds to go before halftime at the Oak Hills 29. Kester back in the game at tailback, carries left side, skips through 3 tackles, and he's finally tripped up down at the 17-yard.
Rosenthal dove and grabbed it, and now Elder with a chance to salvage something out of this first half.
1st and 10 from the 16. Colin Carey back to throw. Nearly gets sacked, but gets out of it. Just puts it up for grabs in the end zone. Intended for Wayne Scott, but
Signs might play every snap on both sides of the ball has done his job.
2nd and 10 Panthers at the Oak Hills 16. Clock down to 26 seconds to go. Remember, Elder has all 3 timeouts. Carey back to pass. Throws the fade out right side. Levy there. Was he in bounds? No. Levy wins. Timeout with 20 seconds to go. Don't kid yourself. The pit is packed tonight. Ovstress and their support has been silent. They're still sitting. The Oak Hills fans stand
Loves to write those big chunks.
He does. 3rd and 10. Elder from the 16 of Oak Hills with 20 seconds to go before halftime. Colin Carey back to throw. Looking, firing over the middle.
Moving the ball up and down the field, and they've got a 6-0 lead over Oak Hills.
The ball split. Brett Gebhardt and Jeff Schroeder, and Braun hauled it in. Tom DeFranco's extra point, a bullet that just gets inside the line. Chris Braun, his 4th TD catch. And with 14 seconds to go before halftime, Elder finally dents the scoreboard. It's 7-0 Panthers. Tommy DeFranco to kick it away, moving from left to right, puts a foot on it, kicks a low line drive, it bounces, is mishandled by Billy Brown at the 20, and then picked up by Jeff Schroeder at the 19. Schroeder working his way forward out to the 25-yard line. And the clock down to 6 seconds. Oak Hills gone and big. I almost feel important. almost.
The Prep Sports Radio Network is worldwide.
It's huge. It's bigger than life. You can't stop us. You can only hope to control us. To an end. It's been a fairly sloppy football game offensively, but a good one score-wise. Oak Hills trailing Elder at the intermission, 7-0.
And I wasn't saying that in high school football. These are 17 and 18-year-old kids, and they make mistakes.
Well, kicking it away to start the second half is Clint Richmond, and it's taken by Michael Datillo back at the 8-yard line. He puts on a burst of speed, checks the tackle at the 20, the 30, moves on over to 40, and he's over midfield in the Oak Hills territory at the 46-yard line. An excellent field position to start the second half.
As Skip Prosser says so well, speed is power, and Michael DiTillo showed speed and power on that run. Great field position for Elder. They start at the Oak Hills 45 after the long kickoff return.
1st and 10, Panthers moving from left to right with their backs in the I formation. Colin Carey drops the snap, picks it up, tries to run with it, and he will be belted down at the 49 of Elder. Strange things have happened over the last few weeks, that's for sure. 2nd and 15, Panthers from midfield. They lead at 7-0 here as we start the second half. Handoff goes to Kester, who comes from right to left to right, and he works his way down inside the 45 to 40. Gets out to the sideline where he's knocked out. Of Oak Hills, Elder in all purple, moving from left to right. Oak Hills defending in white jerseys, red pants, and red helmets. Carey under center on 3rd and 2, backs in the I formation. There's movement up front, and the flag flies.
And all the records are going to be his.
It was encroachment against the defense. A costly penalty makes it 1st and 10 Panthers at the 33 of Oak Hills. Kester up the middle, gets nothing this time. He is banged down hard and leading the attack.
It is important to a good Elder running game as the guy who carries the mail, Kyle Kester.
Yeah, Baker's only run it 5 times all year, but boy is he an unsung hero as the leading blocker for the big fella. 2nd and 9 on the 32-yard line of Oak Hills. Back to throw, Colin Carey looking to his left. Throws it that way. It's caught by Mesger at the 20. He's dropped immediately, and that's another first down. Tackle made by Brett Gebhardt.
And then the 2 protectors, Baker and Kester there to give Carey a chance to throw the ball.
1st and 10 from the Oak Hills 20. Backs are staggered. Receivers split. Fake the delay handoff. Colin Carey did. Rolls to his right. Flags go down as he fires toward the end zone. It's short. It was unbelievable.
The state championship game where certain realities are not together up there.
That's good. 1st and 21 Panthers after the 10-yard penalty from the 31 now. Carey rolls to his right, throws, caught by Mesger along the sideline at the 18.
In fact, they don't throw it very well.
Actually, a gain of 23, my math off again. 2nd and 8 Panthers at the 18-yard line. Colin Carey now trips over Weisker, coming out with the football. Actually marked it back at the 25, so he lost 7 yards. Kester the lone setback as Carey drops to throw, looking to his left, throwing left. It's tipped up in the air, incomplete, but down as low as the 18-yard line, but it's at the 25 now of Oak Hills, 4th and 15. Panthers lead 7-0 with 8:50 to go in the 3rd. Backs are staggered. And Colin Carey is back to throw. He's being pressured. Rolls to his right. Hit as he throws it. Lobs it up for grabs in the end zone. There's some pushing going on now. No flag, and they call it incomplete. Sick. Pushed Mesger up, although both people were going for the football.
Rozier out and injured.
So 1st and 10. Oak Hills at the 25-yard line. Mention rolling to his right. He is hit by Pat Brewer and sacked. Warren Sherman got him back around the 16-yard line. Brewer had 20 tackles. It'll be 2nd and 19 Oak Hills from their 16-yard line. They trail at 7-0 with 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. Shotgun formation. Mention keeps it on the quarterback draw, and he is bottled up and drilled at about the 17. Flags are down.
Rick Manson, the ball carrier.
Well, the Elder coaches are separated.
It's not an automatic first down. It's a 15-yard penalty, but not a first down, so it'll be 2nd and 3. Oak Hills at their 32. They trail at 7-0 with 7:59 to go in the 3rd. Backs in the I formation, 2 receivers to the left for Rick Mention. It's Arnsmeyer right side. Arnsmeyer leaning forward, trying to get the first down. He's going to be close at about the 35-yard line.
Alex Arnsmeyer, the ball carrier.
Brady Miller and Pat Brunner on the tackle, and we'll see what the spot is here for the Oak Hills Highlanders.
Well, Oak Hills has only 1 broken play, 1 tip pass, 1 broken tackle from tying this football game. One big Larry Welch's Highlander band, and they are on their feet right now and enjoying this drive.
I formation for Rick Mention. He turns and hands to Arnsmeyer left side, who busts through a hole, breaks a tackle, and gets out over the 40 before Brady Miller and Matt Brewer finish him off at the 42-yard line fairly effectively. The winner gets Centerville next week at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. Site to be determined. 2nd and 4 Highlanders from their 42. They run the end around and pitch it. And the receiver is dropped. It's Billy Brown back at the 31. That play did not work at all. Vanderpool produces a loss of 10 yards with that tackle. It's 3rd and 14. They'll actually mark it at the 32-yard line of Oak Hills. Highlanders attempting to move from right to left. Mention out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 50-yard line. A nice reception by Kellen Weathers. Catch of the season. So 1st and 10 Oak Hills at midfield after the 18-yard pickup. Mention out of the shotgun again. He's going to run it, and he's not going anywhere. Pat Brown makes sure of that. Drops him for a loss of 2. That play starting to wear a little thin, Andy Mack. They try that quarterback keeper, the draw play, rather, tonight. And I think P.J. Volker is the man who's spying on Rick Mention. 2nd and 11 from their 49 for Oak Hills. Mention drops the throw, throws right side, too high for his intended receiver. At Elder High School for a playoff game number 1 between Oak Hills and Elder. The first time Oak Hills has ever been in the playoffs. And doing quite well thus far. They trail it to 7-0. They've got it 4-11, they're on 49. Elder threatening to come with everybody. Pitch right side to Arnsmeyer. He tries right, nothing there, so he cuts it back to his left. Gets out of about 3 tackles, and finally the entire Elder defense corrals him back at the line of scrimmage. Just about everybody had a shot at him. It was Nick Van Hook who sent that play back to the left. Do the kicking. He's a senior, and the average is about 36 yards a kick. He's as good as I've seen in high school this year. He takes the snap at his own 36, gets away a high kick that Mesger takes at the 12. Brett starts forward. Good coverage by Oak Hills, though, as he only makes it out to the 15 before he's banged down. So you hear the crowd trying to breathe some life into this Elder offense. We'll take the player who had the biggest impact and talk to him after the game, courtesy of John Kirtley, and we'll also go to LaRosa's for the Pep Report tonight from the 54 room on Bidno. 1st and 10 Panthers from the 15. Pitch right side, Kester being pursued, gets outside though and makes it up to the 19 before he's knocked out of bounds. Schroeder the first man to hit him. Quick update from Tom Balaban Stadium. It is St. X 28, Moeller 7. The Bombers have really improved as the season's gone on, and they are firing on all cylinders right now. Back to throw his carry on 2nd and 7. He throws to Brown left side, and Chris drops the 5th. Panthers 3rd and 7 from their 19. Whatever Steve Sheehan has figured out defensively, it works. Colin Carey back to throw. Plenty of time. Now stepping up in the pocket. Hit as he throws, and it's way too high for times because Oak Hills is forced to put 7 or 8 guys in the box, and they're forced to blitz a lot. And the cornerbacks have covered well. Kester nearly has his block, but he gets away a bomb very high. Sure. Mother of learning, Andy Mack. You remember that. 1st and 10 Panthers, and they fumble the snap again. Colin Carey at his own 31-yard line. Couldn't come up with a snap. Man of 10 from the, or 2nd and 10 rather, from the 32 now. After the roughing the kicker penalty, gives the Panthers the ball back, and Kester stumbles as he takes away from being dead even in this game. 3rd and 11 from the 31. The lone setback is Kester, and dropping to throw is Colin Carey. Throws left side, it's caught by Levy at the 43, makes it up the Levy's face. Across midfield, he's gone. Phil Levy, touchdown, but there is going to be clipping called back at the 40-yard line as Mesger ran up somebody's back. He didn't need to do it. Levy had made the move and was for a team that averages 34 points a game. They've got 7. With a minute 38 to go, fortunately for the Panthers, Oak Hills doesn't have any. And now it's 3rd and a million, 3rd and 30. From back inside the 15, Colin Carey back to throw. Looking deep, pump fakes, now lets it go. It's caught at the 25-yard line. And Mesger has his head about. So 4th and 16 from the 26. Kester to punt. Schroeder back deep at the 45. Kester gets away another high kick, but short. This thing very high, and it will bounce down around midfield. Everyone trying to get away from it. For Oak Hills, it takes a good Elder bounce and comes back to the Oak Hills 40. Anything, Andy Mack, they could pull this thing off.
And right on through. It's been turnovers, penalties, botched snaps, and Elder leads It's just by one TD. It's 7-0.
First and 10 Oak Hills from their 40. Backs in the I formation, two receivers to the left for mention. He gives to Sellett, the fullback, who stumbles forward out to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made by Pat McAtee, ballage-wise, but they can't hold on to the football. They make mistakes in the red zone. They just cannot score very effectively against Oak Hills. 2nd and 9 from the 41. Pitch, right side. It's going to be a pass by Fortune who's come into the game. He throws long down the middle where Dwyer knocks it away. So Doug Fortune, who's injured, comes in for one play and tries to throw it downfield to Steve Webb on the flea flick. The Oak Hills still in the football game. 7-0 Panthers on 10:50 a.m. WTSJ.
Centerville will take one prisoner.
You take one of the bags with you. Thinking about what has gone wrong over the last few weeks, this team could use a shrink right now.
We have a revised halftime score for the St. X Bombers lead the Boulder Crusaders 27-7. Not 28-7, 27-7.
Always striving for accuracy here on the Pitch Sports Radio Network. First play of the fourth, it's 3rd and 8. Oak Hills from their 41, moving from left to right. Fortune takes a screen pass on the right side, and he is drilled around the 45-yard line. Pulled hard out there by Paul McAtee. So back into punt is Andy Rancic, who's done a nice job tonight, and Phil Reevy and Brett Mesger fade back deep at the Elder 20. Oak Hills in white jerseys, red pants, red helmets. The Panthers in all purple with white helmets. This punt's a beauty, a spiral that Mesger takes on a fair catch at his foot.
The Elders had horrible feet at every other drive inside their own 20. And to make a high school team go over 80 yards, it's about a 1 in 10 shot for a high school team to score if they have to go 80 yards or more.
Well, this one courtesy of a 42-yard boot by Rancic, so it's 1st and 10 Panthers from their 14. Going for it all is carried on the right sideline. Phil Reevy is out of bounds. Looks like a 16-yard touchdown reception from Colin Carey. For Carey, it was TD pass number 17 for Braun. Touchdown catch number 4. But that is it. 7-0 Panthers with 11:39 to go in the game. 2nd and 10 from their 14. Back to throw is Carey again. Looking over the middle, throwing long. He's got a man there, Braun, but he overthrew him. Braun came open at the must-throw position at 3rd and 10 at their own 15. Really bad field position. And not using much clock when you throw incomplete passes. Carey rolling to his right, pressured. Lets it go long down the sideline again. Right sideline, and it's too long for his...
Not to second-guess Doug Ramsey, but, you know...
Kester punts from his goal line, kicks a line drive that Schroeder has to let go. It flew, it was like a knuckleball, hits it midfield and goes all the way down to the Oak Hills 29. Runner down it there, so Kester, knuckleball that Schroeder couldn't handle and just let go.
I've not seen that ball because of the glare off the lights or whatever, and he just thought discretion was the better part of valor and backed away and let it roll.
Ends up a 57-yard boot. 1st and 10 Oak Hills from the 29. The hand goes up the middle to Arnsmeyer, and Arnsmeyer gets maybe a yard or two before he's dropped by P.J. Volker. Much like last week, one of these offenses will probably make a mistake, and that will be the game because the defenses are playing wonderful. Brody Miller stops mention on a quarterback draw at the 32. Miller just stood him up and drove him on his backside, and again, the quarterback draw is something.
But they have some great socks and outside high, good shoulder and hook through. Steve Rogers.
3rd and 7 from the 32. Mention wants to throw Rose to his right hand as he lets it go, and he fires it incomplete down the right side of the thing. Because again, I think it's going to be the defense of Oak Hills that wins this game if Oak Hills does win it. I don't think their offense is going to get it done. They trail at 7-0. The Highlanders do with 9:47 to play. High snap that Rancic pulls down. Good play. Kicks a wobbler that Mesger takes on the run at the 37. He's on the 30. Breaks it into Oak Hills territory. There's a man at the Oak Hills 30. And this is right around the 29-yard line. That might have been the spark they needed. Special teams coming through. Great return by Brett Mesger.
Another big play by Mesger. Last week he caught 10 balls in the single low driving punt by Andy Rancic, but Mesger went right for it, fielded it cleanly, and Elder starts at the Oak Hills 30.
About a 29-yard return, and now Kester's loose on the left sideline and forced out of bounds at the 6. He started up the middle from the 31-yard
Field position. They gave it to the big boy.
First and goal to go from the 5-yard line. Kester up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage and driven back. So Elder doesn't get in on that play. They lead at 7-0 with no yards out on second and goal. With 8:52 to play and Elder leading 7-0. They pitch to Kester right side. He saw a huge hole open up by Christopher and Baker and walks into the end zone. Touchdown.
The 13th rushing touchdown for Kyle right to him.
He's the first.
Kyle acting like he'd been there before in the end zone.
And he has, and he's the first Elder running back ever to go over 1,300 yards, just a junior. 14-0 on 10:58 WTSJ. And in the end zone for the 15th time this season, 13th by ground attack. 4-yard touchdown run has Elder in front 14-0 with 8:45 to play. Tom DeFranco to kick it away, moves from right to left, puts it on the ground, it skips, and goes to Jeff Schroeder at the 14. Schroeder up over the 20 or 25. And knocked down at the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Mike Seiler. So about what a job the Oak Hills defense has done in the red zone, Andy Mack. For 2 straight weeks now, they have stymied the Panthers, and it's a shame. I'm not saying the game's over, but it looks pretty bleak right now. It's a shame that the effort they have turned in, that they're going to come away still struggling against the Panthers. The series record was 16-5 coming into tonight. They haven't beaten them in 12, 13 years, and looks like they may drop another one. What an effort by the Highlanders. First and 10 from their 27, trying to set up the screen across the middle is mentioned, and he throws incomplete.
For Elder here tonight, Oak Hills, despite the injuries and playing on the road, they've come right in there.
Second and 10 from the 27. Hand goes to Arnsmeyer up the middle. He's pushing people out of his way, and then he's belted at the 30 by Andrew Dwyer. Came up from his safety position to put a hurting on him. It's a game
Contender in that conference. It's going to be Oak Hills, the two of Colors, Coleraine. Those are the schools that are going to dominate.
Critical third down for Oak Hills, 3rd and 7 from their 30. Mentioned back to throw. Throws over the middle, had a guy wide open, but threw it too far out in front of him. Situation as it's Rancic in to do the kicking. He stands at his 16-yard line. It's Reevy and Mesger back deep. For Elder, it was Mesger who returned a punt about 30 yards the last time to help the offense get going. Rancic drops the snap, picks up, he's going to run for it. Goes right side over the 30, the 35, and does he get the first down? I think he does. He's out to about the 38-yard.
Something about because mano on mano, they're not going to move the ball on Elder.
First and 10 Highlanders from their 38, moving from left to right. They run the option left side. The pitch goes to Arnsmeyer. He's got some room. Stops at the 40, changes direction, cuts it back toward the middle to the 45. Tackled by Ryan Vanderpool.
And that's what, if Elder does, was detonated on that play.
Arnsmeyer got 7 yards, 2nd and 3 from the 45 for Oak Hills, trailing at 14-0 with 6:40 to play. Selling on the quarterback or the fullback, quick hitter, cuts it out to the left, gets across midfield, and he's in that 14-0 Panthers with 7 o'clock Saturday night. Out of the shotgun, as Rick mentioned, he rolls to his left. The sophomore quarterback fires down the sideline, and it's incomplete. So what that even means, but I like it. 2nd and 10, Oak Hills from the Elder 46. Mentioned back to throw, throws over the middle. Brady Miller gets a hand on it. And big play here for the Highlanders, 3rd and 10 from the Elder 46. They trail it 14-0 with 6:22 to go. Mentioned out of the shotgun. Floats it down the left sideline, it's caught. Going down to the 25-yard.
On the left, that was Doug Fortune, who sort of sneaked out of the backfield. So good play design there as Elder had to overshift to the 3 wide receivers to the right.
Rosenthal will come out of the game now. Going in for him is Michael Datillo. Dan Bachman is out at one cornerback position. He started the year linebacker, but he and Datillo are corners right now, and that's because there are 3 receivers in the game. The pitch goes to Arnsmeyer, left sideline. Arnsmeyer tight ropes the sideline and gets inside the 20 to the 19. Oak Hills has 2 timeouts, but they trailed 14-0. 2 receivers in the game to the left, backs in the I formation for Mention. Quick hitter to Sellers, a big hole left side, breaks a tackle and falls down to about the 12-yard line.
That first score, and they run out of the no huddle.
1st and 10 from the Elder 12. Shotgun formation and the shovel pass to Arnsmeyer. He's wrapped up around the ankles and dropped for a gain of maybe 1. Brady Miller doing a nice job. Check that rope.
And the little guy, Nick Paff, is on the field. Playing with a bad wheel, Nick Paff will be inserted.
He stands next to Mention on the shotgun formation procedure. Walking wounded for Oak Hills. Some of them not walking. It's 2nd and 13 from the 15-yard line. Mention out of the shotgun, throws left sideline. It is incomplete.
Rematch in pass is in.
Stage the miracle they've got to hit the clock out here.
They get it quickly. 3rd and 13 from the 15. Mention out of the shotgun, rolls to his right, being pressured by Brown. Hit as he throws it, and he throws it out of bounds on the right side. Their season comes to an end if they don't convert this one. They trailed 14-0 with 5:01 to play. It's 4th and 13 from the Elder 15. Mention out of the shotgun. Tries to set up a screen left side and throws it well beyond his intended receiver, who was in the air.
1st and 10 at their own 15.
1st and 10 Panthers from their 15. It's going to be a steady diet of Michael Victoria, actually. He busts through and comes out on the 25, the 30, and to the 37. Just what I was about to say, a steady diet of Kyle Kester. Here comes a little accelerate. Gain of 23 on the play. 1st and 10 Elder from their 38 now with 4:33 to go. Backs are staggered, and dropping the ball again is Colin Carey, and he falls back on top of it. This has happened at least 5. He's 2nd and 11 now at the 36-yard line with 3:49 to go, clock moving. Backs in the I formation, it's Datillo right side. He lowers the head, but he's beaten up at the 36. A host of Oak Hills Field unhappy with his offense. We'll take a break ourselves. The Panthers lead at 14 and with it. They'll be partying all night, having a good time. As the pitch goes to Datillo on 3rd and 13, and he makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Did the same, try to duplicate that effort. Kyle Kester did not go to the peroxide. He did not dye his hair.
Gets away a punt. Wow. Low, but a bomb over Schroeder's head that he has to watch hit. Back at the 24, it passes down to the 22-yard line. High punting does that when they just need some goal line and drilled a bomb that went for 50-some yards and put Oak Hills in really average field position.
That was a huge turning point in the game, and Oak Hills, with the way their offense has been operating, they need the short field, and they have not been able to get it here in the second half.
Oak Hills 1st and 10 from their 21, trailing 14-0 with 2:53 to play. Rick Mention out of the shotgun, fires over the middle. It's caught by Fortune. He shakes a tackle. He might go. He works his way over that sideline. He's stripped from there. Norman Mays at the 30, the 20. Brady chasing, gets him at the 10.
Second half, and I believe he's down in the field right now. He was caught from behind.
As Fortune gets off the field, now the triple I formation with Paff dotting the I. Nick Paff in the game, and he takes the pitch left side. There are flags down though, and this play is blown down. They've only got a timeout remaining, and it's moving with 2:20 to go. They trail at 14-0. 1st and goal from the 10. Mention keeps it on the quarterback draw, works his way inside the 10, all the way down to about the 8-yard line. Rick Van Hook on the stop.
For Chris Wurlitz is quite a piece of work. He's a very upbeat guy. He ran stride for stride with Doug Fortune.
Mention throws over the middle, and second will be the Elder Panthers next week, taking on the Centerville Elks, who will have that football game for you here on WTSJ. Game time 7 o'clock, airtime 6:30. 3rd and goal, Oak Hills from the 8. Mention will try and keep it again. He ducks down, but doesn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Van Hook and Matt Brewer there to shut that play down, and it has not worked all night long on 1050 AM WTSJ and the Prep Sports Radio Network. The Prep Report. Mark Finger hosting that from the 54 room on Boomwell. the football back, and they will go on to win this game now, leading it.
Can and has played much better than we've seen the last 3 weeks, and they're going to have to next week against a quality undefeated Centerville team that will probably bring the triple option at Elder, and who knows where that game might be played. In the great wisdom of the OHSAA, they may play that game in Dayton.
Datillo gets the carry on 1st and 10
Mike
from the
Datillo,
8.
the ball
And he
carrier.
comes out across the motion in the young man, and what a job he's done playing both sides, playing fullback and playing defensive line for the Highlanders.
You know, John, I really enjoy Rick Miner's preparing to me. That's marinated.
Pinocchio works that up for you. He'll have it ready. That's great. Datillo carried moments ago on 2nd down, making it 3rd down, and Elder just handled as time expires. So the Elder Panthers in the playoffs for the first time in 3 years and the first time ever under Doug Ramsey survived round 1, beating Steve Sheehan and the Oak Hills Highlanders for the 2nd week in a row. This time it's 14-0 on 1050 AM WTSJ and the Prep Sports Radio Network.
Or you can reach in the Empire this week. Elder will play next weekend against Centerville.
Lance, if you could give us 1 minute here and then
Again,
play the
thanks for
start
being
of
with
the
us.
game.
Congratulations to both teams for a great season.